So I have this 2016 Mercedes E200. The car can be unlocked to unlock when you press the key. You only can open the door when you stand close to the door handle. As you can see, I demonstrate right here. The light on the key still flash when you press it, but nothing happens. Let's see how we diagnose the car in this scenario. So I already connected my scanner with the vehicle. I'm using the C6 Diagnostics tool with Century software. After running quick tests, these are all the DTCs that come up. More than 10 DTCs that I can count. You can see N80, steering control module, A40 flashlight, command unit, and city tube parking system, A1 instrument cluster, N69 left front door control module with even auto lane network. Most importantly and highly noticeable, I can see the N10 Plus 2, which is a rear SAM, has slot connection with request from Sentry. I also see connection lost from the battery sensor, which is obvious since this sensor sends a signal to the rear SAM. So at first thought, I will pay attention to the rear SAM, since our auto module shows up on our DTCs. If you know how they are engineered, you will know they are connected to the rear SAM. I mean all the module shows up here, and the response signal is being lost. Let's see the block diagram of the key signal and how it is related to the rear SAM. This diagram is on width and very easy to find. You can see we have two different dotted rectangles, A and B. B is the vehicle with keyless go, and A is without keyless go. Our vehicle doesn't have keyless go, so we will look at A. AA plus 1, right here is our key. You can see it sends two different signals to two different receivers. The signal is sent to A2 plus 32, which is an antenna by radio frequency, and sent to A2 plus 1, which is a door handle by infrared light. From the door handle, signal will continue to be sent to N69 plus 1, which is a driver door control module. From here, this door handle will send this signal via CAN B to N73, which is EIS, electronic ignition switch. Going back to the antenna A2, the signal from here through an amplifier A2/18 will continue to be sent to the rear SAM N10/2. Finally, via CAN B, signal will be sent to its final destination, which is N73, or ignition switch. By analysis, I know that we are having a problem with this route of the system. The other route is still good. That's why we can unlock the car when having the keys next to its door handle. In addition, when looking at the scan results earlier, it shows that our rear SAM didn't respond at all. That also explains why, when the rear SAM trying to send the key signal via CAN B to the ignition switch, it was interrupted. There are three cases that we might have here: power, ground, or signal is lost. I'll show you how to test them. This is the wiring diagram of our rear SAM. You can find this diagram easily on WIS. We have two power wires. They're very big, as you can see the diameter here. We can also see our CAN B here, X30/33. Finally, we can also see our ground here, W7. We will test all of these to see what problems we might have with them. Let's see the location of interior compartment, so we know where our CAN B connector is. We can see CAN B connector is located under passenger seat. Let's see the location of our rear SAM. And this is the location of our rear SAM. It is in the right panel of the trunk. The ground point of this SAM is very close to it, as you can see in this document. Now we will go ahead and measure them all. Let's start with the two power supplies. This is our rear SAM, and these are the two power supply wires. The ground wire is above it a little bit here. Now we will measure each one of the power supply. So this one has constant power supply to it at 12 volt. Let's see the second one. Power is also present at 12 volt. So power is not good. Let's progress to the ground using continuity on our multimeter. Remember to turn off your key and wait for the CAN network to go to sleep so we can measure ground, usually between 2 and 3 minutes. We also have our continuity here, as I can hear the beeping sound, which means that ground is present. We will move on and check CAN B distributor located in the bottom of front passenger seat. Here it is. Looks like one connector is left out. Do you remember this block diagram I showed you all in this video? This is where this distributor is. Its job is to connect all components that use CAN as their network. Let's plug it in and see what happens when we use the key. I guess this must be the connector of real time. That perfectly explains why it didn't respond to Sentry requests. It's kinda difficult, so not only we have one hand to do it, the other hand I'm holding this camera. Alrighty, it's done. Let's try lock and unlock on the key. It looks like the doorknob functions properly. Let's see how we do it standing further away. It's working as usual. Let's stand close to the door handle and use the key. It's working as well. By the way, I'll give you a little bonus introducing the CAN signal on my Pico oscilloscope. Let's see how it is. As you can see on the screen, this is what our CAN signal looks like. I'm measuring CAN B on the distributor that we saw moments ago under the passenger seat. Don't ever use multimeter when trying to measure CAN, and it just averages the signal voltage so you won't actually know how much you are getting from the network. Alright, so that's it for this video. I hope you can learn something.